Apple really did it. They made products so good, I started a YouTube channel to talk about it. I'm actually a filmmaker, and I have another YouTube channel that's all about my military service and issues affecting military and veterans. Link in the description if you're interested. I have tons of gear and skills that I've picked up along the way, and I've always considered starting a channel focused on sharing tips and tricks on filmmaking, podcasting, content creation. So if you like that and you like this video, consider subscribing. These new MacBook Pros, specifically the 16-inch M1 Max MacBook Pro, are truly inspiring. The specs of the one I'm using are on the screen. This is the only one I have and the only one I've ever used. I honestly can say that this laptop is the best I've ever used by a long shot and is actually verifiably better than my $6,000 iMac Pro. The bluff on this, it's legit. Just totally, completely, unapologetically legit. Let's talk about the new design. The laptop is completely redesigned, yet still familiar as a MacBook. The thicker beveled edges and slight increase in thickness make it stand out from its predecessors, as does the MacBook Pro label machined into the bottom of the frame. It is noticeably heavier, but in my opinion, worth it. It's only slightly heavier than my previous 15-inch MacBook and still fine to carry in a backpack. I'll accept that weight in return for this superior performance. Speaking of performance, the port updates are amazing. 3 Thunderbolt 4 ports achieve incredible speed and connectivity, including to my studio display and Thunderbolt dock. The HDMI port is so handy on vacation, if I'm using a hotel TV, or if I'm giving a presentation somewhere. Not having to bring a dongle is just one less thing that can be forgotten or fail when you need it the most. MagSafe, wow, amazing. The included high-power brick charges this thing up in no time, and we'll talk about the battery in a little bit. I also love that I can charge it via Thunderbolt while it's connected to the display or the dock, so that I don't need multiple cables to accomplish one setup. The SD-XC card slot is handy, and I do use it, but honestly, almost everything on my desk has an SD card reader, so I don't need it, but it's far better to have than have not. And again, one less dongle. Same with the headphone jack. I don't use these high-quality, high-impedance headphones that this thing's designed to handle. I use mainly Bluetooth headphones, so yeah, no complaints. The 16-inch liquid Retina XDR ProMotion display is beautiful. Like, see it to believe it nice. It's super bright on its own, but with this cool app called Vivid, it can substantially increase brightness if you need it as well. That's at a cost to your battery. It leverages the HDR features of the display, and they say it won't hurt the screen. I use it sparingly, also not sponsored. The webcam, not bad. I have no complaints. My favorite webcam ever is the iMac Pro, which looked just honestly really good, but this one is fine. The built-in mic, it's okay. They call it Pro, but I'm not sure if it's as pro quality as they would want you to believe, but it sure gets the job done. So what do you guys think? Webcam looks pretty good, I think. Pretty much on par with the iMac Pro. And audio, the microphone, I do have some sound panels in front of me here, but this is it. This is what you can expect. So let me know what you guys think about this in the comments. The notch. It's fine. Grow up. I never use it. No issues. Done talking about it. The 6-speaker spatial audio system is epic. Best in class, in my opinion, for sure. Here's a sample of the speakers on max volume with a song from Artlist, which is my preferred YouTube music discovery platform. It's great over there. Obviously, the speakers you're listening to on this will vary, and I recorded this on my camera, so just trust me, I guess. They're good to go. The keyboard is great. I love the backlit keys with the black finish, and the Touch ID is so easy to use. I thought I would miss the touch bar. I do not at all, ever. It's so much better without it, honestly. RIP touch bar. I love the extra large mouse pad and only recently started to really leverage it with all the different gesture controls. It works great, no issues, enough said. You can find benchmarks all day on this thing, but what do they really mean to you? Well, I use a variety of apps to make my content, but my primary NLE is DaVinci Resolve, and I use Canon and Blackmagic cameras. The question I had that would tell me if this is a real workhorse is how well this machine can handle my notoriously challenging R5 footage. Here's my laptop playing back R5 footage, off of my Lacy hard drive, by the way, in 4K HQ 60 frames. 1, 2, 3, and 4 streams at the same time with playback actually working. Not flawlessly, with multiple streams at the same time. To put this into perspective, my iMac Pro would crash if I dropped in non-proxied R5 HQ footage and tried to hit play. I'm blown away by the performance here. Also, I recently published my first feature documentary, and that project rendered in just over 37 minutes on my iMac Pro and in about 30 minutes on this laptop. What is even going on? But it doesn't stop there. All this performance still works when the laptop is unplugged and I'm sitting on the couch getting work done in the evening. The battery life is great. I feel like some people have embellished a little bit, but here's my experience. I can edit my daily podcast consisting of an hour of audio, 7 or 8 4K clips ranging from 2 to 15 minutes each, making a bunch of thumbnails in Photoshop, and then uploading everything to my channels and lose, get this, 10 to 15% battery. The fans never come on, and this machine does not even break a sweat. Multitasking is also on point. I can browse Chrome, watch YouTube, and edit in DaVinci, After Effects, and Audition all at the same time like it's nothing. Honestly, it's made me a bad computer user. I just do whatever, all haphazardly. Since this laptop is so powerful, I have completely switched to using it as my primary computer. It is my desktop. So when I set it up in this cool stand and plug it into the OWC Thunderbolt dock, and then from there my studio display and LG Ultrafine 4K display, I have a complete productivity workstation. One weird thing here, and really my only negative, is that my LG display is in vertical mode, and Safari keeps getting confused when I drag windows over to it. They start rotating 90 degrees off where I want them. I move my mouse back to the studio display and it goes all crazy. It seems to be a software issue, and I have to reset the display to standard rotation, then back to 90 degrees to get it to work. And I have to do that like every day, and it's actually really annoying. Please fix that, Apple. I use a Logitech mouse and keyboard, a Stream Deck, and several other peripherals that all have videos on this channel, so go check those out if you want to. All of that connected, I'll say again, to my laptop. I can't even with this thing. So in conclusion, is it any good? Come on, it's freaking amazing. Like I said, I'm inspired by this computer. I can't get over the quality here. If you're in the market and you can afford it, you won't be disappointed. It's fantastic in every way. If you guys like this video, consider giving it a like and subscribe. You already know the deal. But if I didn't earn that yet, do me this one favor. Smash that life button. It's not on your screen, it's just past it. Go outside, get some life. Dance in the rain, draw a picture, ride a bike, smell a flower, whatever that means to you, just go get some. Talk to y'all soon. For now, that's the Scuttlebutt.